Have you ever felt like you've lived another life? Maybe it's a deep connection to someone you just met, or an unshakable familiarity with a place you've never visited. What if I told you that these feelings might not be coincidences but clues? Clues that your soul has journeyed through time and lifetimes. In today's video, we're uncovering 8 profound signs that might prove you're a reincarnated soul. Stick around because what you're about to discover could completely change how you see yourself. Reincarnation is one of the most fascinating concepts in Buddhist teachings. A belief that our souls are eternal travelers, carrying wisdom, experiences, and even challenges from one life to the next. The idea isn't just spiritual, it's deeply personal. In today's video, we'll reveal 8 surprising signs that could prove your soul has walked this earth before. Now, before we dive in, let's make this a conversation. If you love uncovering the mysteries of the soul, subscribe to the channel right now. Show your support by liking this video, which helps us reach others who might be seeking answers too. And here's something special. Leave a comment saying, "My soul seeks wisdom." Your engagement is what keeps this channel alive, allowing us to bring you revealing and transformative content like this. So, get comfortable and let's embark on this spiritual journey together. You might just uncover something extraordinary about yourself. Have you ever felt a strong pull towards something you can't explain? Maybe it's a time period, a foreign culture, or a person you've just met, but feel you've known forever. These moments feel oddly comforting, yet they raise a bigger question. Why? Buddhist teachings suggest these feelings aren't random. They're the echoes of a soul that's lived before. But identifying the signs isn't always easy. Most people dismiss them as coincidences, yet they hold the key to understanding our spiritual journey. In this video, I'll reveal these signs one by one. Pay close attention, as even the smallest clue might point to something extraordinary about your soul's path. Before we jump into the signs, let's take a moment to understand reincarnation. In Buddhism, the cycle of samsara, or continuous rebirth, is driven by karma, the consequences of our actions. Each life offers us lessons, and through spiritual growth, we move closer to breaking free from this cycle. Reincarnation isn't about starting over from scratch. It's about carrying forward the essence of who we are, shaped by our past lives. This belief is woven into practices like meditation and mindfulness, helping us reflect on our inner selves and our connection to the universe. Now let's uncover the signs that might reveal your soul's incredible journey. First one is intuition, or unexplainable fears. Let's start with something many of us experience: irrational fears. Do you have a fear of heights, water, or fire that doesn't stem from any real-life event? These could be echoes of traumatic events from a past life. If you have a natural sensitivity, almost like a sixth sense that always seems to know what's coming, it may be that your soul has lived other lives. This innate wisdom, which appears in the form of intuition, is more common in souls that have accumulated experiences over many existences. Imagine how many lessons your soul has carried from past lives, and how this invisible library of knowledge manifests intuitively, guiding you in moments of uncertainty. Have you ever noticed that you make quick decisions as if you already know what to do, even without all the information? This ability to sense the way is one of the marks of a reincarnated soul. Your intuition has become more refined because in each past life, you encountered situations that left lasting impressions on your essence. It's no coincidence that certain choices feel so natural, as if they're a reflection of something you experienced in another time. Second one is a connection to certain cultures or eras. Have you ever felt a deep bond with a culture, time period, or place that you've never encountered before. Maybe you're drawn to ancient Egypt, the Renaissance, or a specific country's traditions. This connection might be a sign that your soul lived during that era. For instance, someone fascinated by ancient Japan might find they excel in calligraphy or martial arts without prior training. These connections often come with a sense of longing, as if part of your heart belongs to another time. For some people, this connection goes beyond a passing interest and transforms into a true affinity. They may have a natural and deep understanding of the culture, language, or even spiritual practices of certain places, even without having ever studied them. Third sign is exceptional talents or skills. Have you ever picked up a skill effortlessly, as if you've known it all along? Think of children who play musical instruments like prodigies, or artists who create masterpieces without formal training. According to Buddhist teachings, these talents could be remnants of skills mastered in a past life. Your soul retains these memories, allowing them to surface naturally. Take Mozart, for example. He composed music at an age when most of us are still learning to tie our shoes. Could this genius have been the continuation of a musical journey from a previous life? Fourth sign is déjà vu. Déjà vu is one of the most mysterious signs of a reincarnated soul. We've all experienced déjà vu, the uncanny feeling of having lived a moment before. But what if these fleeting sensations are more than just quirks of the brain? Buddhist monks often view déjà vu as a glimpse into past lives. If you've ever traveled to a place for the first time yet felt like you knew every corner, it could be your soul's way of saying, "We've been here before." Buddhism explains that these glimpses are latent memories from other incarnations, where the soul briefly relives something it has already experienced. Imagine standing in an ancient cathedral and feeling a profound sense of belonging. These moments are whispers from your soul, reminding you of places it once called home. The fifth one is inexplicable memories. In addition to déjà vu, some people have inexplicable memories of places, people, or even specific historical events. These details may appear in vivid dreams, during moments of reflection, or even randomly, but they carry a profound sense of truth. If you have experienced memories like these, you may be facing a direct trace of your soul's past. These memories, which seem to arise out of nowhere, are like pieces of a puzzle that refuse to disappear, leaving the impression that they belong to something bigger and older. Sixth sign is inexplicable nostalgia. Have you ever felt nostalgic for something you can't identify? An inexplicable nostalgia that arises suddenly, almost as if you're remembering something that doesn't belong to this life. This nameless longing is one of the most enigmatic signs of a reincarnated soul, and for many, it is one of the most convincing proofs that the soul has already lived in other times. This nostalgia may emerge when listening to an old song, watching a movie set in another era, or even seeing a landscape that touches something deep within you. It's as if your soul is trying to remind you of moments, places, and experiences that were significant but have been left behind. Seventh one is recurrent or vivid dreams of another life. Recurrent dreams are one of the most intriguing signs of a reincarnated soul. Dreams are powerful messengers in Buddhist teachings. If you've ever had recurring dreams that feel more like memories than imagination, they might be glimpses into your past lives. Buddhism views dreams as a window to the subconscious, where the soul can reveal fragments of experiences and emotions lived in other times. Imagine that while you sleep, your soul is showing you pieces of a complex puzzle, trying to remind you of where it has been. For example, dreaming of a life as a warrior, healer, or explorer could point to roles your soul has played before. These dreams often come with vivid details that leave you questioning their origin. Last one is natural empathy or instant connections with certain people. A deep and natural empathy for others is a strong characteristic of someone who has lived many lives. Have you ever met someone and felt an immediate, unshakable bond? In Buddhism, this is known as a soul contract, a prearranged agreement between two souls to meet again in a future life. These connections often defy logic, but they carry a sense of familiarity and purpose. They might come into your life to help you grow, heal, or fulfill a karmic debt. If you are someone who perceives people's feelings, even when they try to hide them, or who easily places themselves in others' shoes, this may be a clear indication that your soul has traveled many paths and learned to be sensitive to human struggles. As we piece together these signs, one thing becomes clear. Our souls are not bound by the limitations of one lifetime. The fears you face, the talents you possess, and even the people you meet are all threads in a much larger tapestry. Reincarnation teaches us that life is more than a single chapter. It's an epic story. These 8 signs are like breadcrumbs, guiding us toward understanding who we truly are and why we're here. When we embrace these signs, we can heal old wounds, honor our talents, and strengthen our connections with others. It's not about dwelling on the past. It's about using its wisdom to live fully in the present. If today's video resonated with you and sparked your curiosity about your soul's journey, don't keep it to yourself. Subscribe to our channel for more fascinating insights into Buddhist teachings and mysteries of the soul. Help us reach others by liking this video, and let's start a meaningful conversation. Leave a comment saying, "My soul seeks wisdom." Your engagement not only supports us, but also inspires us to keep bringing you transformative content. Until next time, may your journey of self-discovery be filled with wisdom and light.